What's going on, everybody? Hey, we're back on the YouTube. Got a stack of stuff to get through to recap. Just in between errands here. Just got back from the office and got my little good guy duds on. And I got a cruise to pick up my son here by 5:30 or whatever. So I got a little bit of time, and I got 2 TTMs we can break live. So let's break those now, since I'm really itching to open them up. I've sent out a bunch of TTMs in the last couple weeks. Probably have a backlog of like a good solid chunk of like 30 to 40 send-offs. So it'd be nice as those start flowing in. And I don't just send ignorantly or wishfully. I try to really calculate when I think the guys will be around and when they'll sign. So yeah, that's that. I did have an eBay pickup. Just a really cheap autograph of Amir Sadallah, who I've needed on a set card for a while. So I'm going to peel off this Cert Auto sticker. This is a pretty big signature for Amir Sadallah. Some of his certified autograph stuff is really short. Let's just say that. So this was like a $2 card shipped. I'll give it a little bit of heat, peel it up with a razor blade, and stick it onto a set card. And then maybe I'll pick up a couple blank set cards and send those off and see if I can get lucky on TTM. I gotta track him down at a home address because he's not training anymore in Las Vegas, and just hard to track down. So yeah, that was a quick little eBay pickup. This one's coming back unpostmarked. Hoping this is Tim Boich, and hoping me and 2 other guys on the hobby site, TTM MMA on Facebook, 3 of us sent off, and I'm the last one to get mine back. So yeah, I was just gonna say, I hope I didn't get the beat silver marker that I saw somebody else get, because he signed 1 in beat silver and 1 in nice black. It looks like I got the beat silver, at least on the first one. Nice. So sweet. You got what?
31.
Joey turns, how old are you gonna be?
11.
11. Don't judge me as a bad dad. I got a lot of dang kids, and just the way it goes, man. So these actually turned out really good compared to the 2 beat silver autos he gave somebody else. These turned out super sick. So he started off this first dark one in silver and inscribed the Barbarian as requested. This was the one I really wanted to get done. This is a round 1. You guys know I've started in on this original UFC top set, and then this is a 2014 knockout base auto. So really nice to get the Barbarian inscription on these. Only thing that could have been better on the round 1 is if you would have signed it you know, across the middle here. But I'm very happy I didn't get beat silver on the other 2. So very cool to get Tim Boich. He actually fights this weekend, and I believe I'm betting on the guy who's fighting against him. I'm betting that Tim loses this weekend. Just a little like $5 4-man parlay, probably at a plus 600, so it'll be like 30 bucks if I get all 4. And then I have another parlay, another 2-man parlay, picking JDS and Nico Price. Nico Price is the underdog, and JDS is kind of the favorite. So I think that's like a plus 280, so it'll be like a $15 win if and when they come in. So this is cool. I think this was 50 some days, care of a home address that I scrounged up. Nice to get those back. No letter. And then this, coming back from Orlando. Really hoping this is nice ink as well. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, it is who I was hoping it does. Crap. Not very nice. Not nice, but it's a success. So here's 2 of 2 from Platinum Mike Perry. I snooped. Actually, I didn't snoop. I was just watching his Instagram story, and he took a picture in front of his house. Or where he's staying now in Florida. I've sent to him twice. One time, I had a rookie's custom card I made sent to him at his gym, Fusion XL Performance, and it was just. And then I sent this card at a separate time. A little bit hard to see in silver. It's okay in person. So normally for these active fighters, I send to the gyms, but this dude I was 0 for 2 on him, and I saw him in front of his residence, so I knew his street number. So I typed in like who he's living with and the street number, and I got the address. So I took a shot at it. Just took 2 weeks to get that one back. So I'm happy with the success. This is a short signature for him, so maybe he was just like, dude, how'd you get this address and whatever. So it is what it is. And he recently posted on Instagram a giveaway. He was signing promos for people. If you excuse me, subscribe to his YouTube channel, followed him and his girlfriend Platinum Princess on Instagram, but I don't follow chicks on Instagram, so I wasn't going to be qualified for that giveaway. And so I think I got in on him signing all those promos and sending this to his girlfriend and him at that residence. So those are 2 live TTMs. I was hoping for better ink on that Perry, but I've seen him sign one other return, one other TTM return, and it was a nice huge full signature with the platinum full Mike Perry autograph, and it was a nice black. That was just a 1 of 1. Just one guy got him back, and other people were waiting care of the gym and didn't have any luck in return. Made a trade with somebody on the TTM MMA hobby site, and they included this as an extra. You know, I don't do Sir autographs, but this is a Fabricio Verdum. It's a really, really full signature for him. I am waiting on a TTM care of his gym. And this was another swap I did with somebody on Instagram, and I think they're part of the hobby site too. This is a Kenji Osawa on a 2011 Leaf. This was done in person, I guess, in Las Vegas back in the day. And if you follow my Instagram, you've seen that one there. Hey, Joe. I was hoping Joey would turn that TV down. So I got some good stuff here from my buddy Kelly. He was just unloading some things, extras from his collection he doesn't need. So these are really nice. This relic card actually is from 2010, and it has the images in the background, like this image of him fighting in the background, like this image here from Vanderlei Silva. These are from like the 2010 base cards, and they turn them into auto relics, or not relics, auto relics, but they turn them into relics. So even like this image here of Thiago Alves is from his 2010 base card, and then this one of John Fitch, this image as well, is from the set that I actually collect. So it's really kind of cool to get these. I do have a couple pages of these are thicker relic cards. They don't really display well in my collages. Just the way the pages and stuff go together, they don't really look good together. So yeah, let's start from the back of the pack. Let's start from the back, or as Ricky Russo says, the rear. Going from the rear here. I had a buddy who actually took cards for me and then sent them in his TTM for Brian Bowles. Brian Bowles was a WEC and UFC fighter. He was a title contender at one point, I think at 135 pounds, it says here on the back. He fell in some hard times, got arrested. He's out, back in training and stuff. And then here's a contenders insert signed here. Could have been better up here or somewhere else, but not going to complain. He's been hard to get, hard to track down, you know, because of those troubles. I actually sent a TTM myself. I think it was to SBG in Athens, Georgia, with no return. I think I have some TTM, some IP help here. I think these are some IPs here. Nope. Here I'll show you this one. Here's a 101 success from The Last Samurai, Luis Smolka. I'm picking him in my 4-man parlay. He's a negative. He's a favorite. He's a 110 favorite, or however you want to call it. These were done in person. John Fitch. I forgot I had given these to my buddy Neil. He got these done for me. Here's a Title Shot Gold parallel. And then nice to get Robbie Lawler, or not Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald, excuse me, on a 14 knockout. And this is a little, I'll show you this one first. The other Rory McDonald on a high impact. I think it was high impact. Yeah, I think it was a high impact. And then this is a little subset. I've been trying to get all these octagon sides done up, so really nice to get Rory on this. It's kind of a shorter signature for him. Probably was the last of the bunch he signed from a buddy. And then these were a nice surprise too. Benson Henderson does not sign TTM anymore. He'll send back a signed 3x4 Kodak photo. So good to get that on the 15 champions. And then look at this one, the Korean flag insert on the 2012 Bloodlines. Really short rush signature for him, but better than the one that Neil's buddy got. Neil's buddy got some scribbles. You can't even tell it what it says. This was a TTM that was out actually to Benson Henderson's gym, to the Saint Rob Emerson. He signed one of two. He kept the Ultimate Fighter insert parallel, but signed this round one for me. So nice success on the round one. And then got 3 of 3 from Michael Chiesa, Maverick. He's fighting at 170 now instead of cutting all that weight down to 155. Looking pretty good. This one's pretty cool. Look at that image. You could capture that. And then an 18 chrome. Pretty cool. Used to sign it with Maverick on it. Didn't get the nickname on that one. Yeah, signed the back of my return envelope. That was sent to his manager. I have a couple more letters here. I don't want to forget to show those just because. Let's see, I got a 3 of 3 success from Ovin St. Peru. This was a wipe and resend. He signed in a beat silver before, so I wiped and resent. He's a good signer for MMA. Here's a 18 knockout card, and then the 18 chrome, nice and big across the middle. Very nice. Let's see, got a 2 of 2 from Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, arguably one of the greatest UFC champions of all time, just at the 125 pound. So it's kind of like these really small fighters in a big cage. And then this one turned out really, really cool, the 18 knockout. Down here, I had asked for the streak, or 13 times. He had defended his belt 12 to 13 times, so he attempted to put something down there. I might say 11 times, actually. Might be 11x down there. Then, before he left the country, Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung, signed my 5 cards. This is a blue sparkle parallel of the 13 finest, 13 knockout. Bloodlines insert. Turned out pretty nice. And then really wanted this one pretty bad. This is a 12 Bloodlines, spanked that pretty good. And then this Victorious debut insert from her more recent set. 2 of 2 from the Diamond Dustin Poirier. I think he's fighting for the interim belt soon. I forget who. I think he's fighting Max Holloway. That'll be a rematch. Last time Max Holloway and Poirier fought, Poirier got him in an armbar. That was back when Max right now is a 145 pound champ, something like that. And Dustin sent me, as he usually does to all of his fans, a little note off a rip page of paper. Very nice, very nice. Then Tyron Woodley, who recently lost his belt last weekend at UFC 235 to Kamaru Usman. This is a top of the class insert from a chrome set. 2018 chrome and silver. And then this one is pretty nice. nice image and cool looking card on an 18 knockout. Then this one came back a lot later than the signer said he had sent them. Really cool to get these. Danny Castillo, he's one of the coaches at Team Alpha Male. Last Call Castillo. I think I already have this up on my collage here. And then these two is what I was hunting for. The 12 Bloodlines, and then the 12 Bloodlines flag parallel. He's Nicaraguan? Nicaragua, that's what that flag is back here. So the Bloodlines tends to be their nationality. It's kind of what they go on with when they do their flag parallels. Yep. And then I got long return. I got my two last show-offs here are two long return time, long waits. This was Junior Dos Santos signing this championship clashes insert. Really nice. And look at this one, spanked it out on a dual auto now. I got Shane Carwin a long time ago on a multi-card TTM return, and then he killed it with this kind of like an aqua marker. So he switched it up from the black to this greenish aqua to finish off that dually. Very nice, if I do say so myself. And sent me a little note. I congratulated him on his birth of his son. I think he's got a daughter on the way now. He actually, Junior Dos Santos is a guy I'm betting on in my two-man parlay. And then this was a super good return. Came back from my alias. My mother-in-law's husband is Dave, so I sent one for myself, but then I sent another TTM in his name, and he got his back, or mine back, and I didn't get mine care of my house. So I was actually hoping to get one of those yellow octagon sides done up. This is a legacy insert from 2011 title shot, but GSP recently retired, and he's definitely one of the greatest of all time at welterweight, and will be a first ballot UFC Hall of Famer for sure. So yeah, what's up, Luke?
I just wanted to see if I wanted to try my brownie that I made at school.
Luke brought me some brownies.
Got crunched up.
All right, I'll try that. Brownies. Who doesn't like brownies? How do you think they turned out?
Good. It's not square at all.
All right. Yummy. Is it from a box or from scratch? I love school. What class?
7th hour cook, eat, live.
Cook, eat, live. And eat. All right. Very good. Very good. Need some milk. Very good, Luke. Good brownies. So that's it, guys. I'm all caught up. I'm looking forward to filling up some pages here on the portrait display thingy. So I got some blank pages in the front. This is blank. That's blank. So yeah, I'm gonna keep sending. I had a little bit of a lull, but I got a big batch of base in, so just been trying to fire them out while I can. And let me know that you guys watch the video. Say hey. Let's stay connected. Again, my Instagram is at DEEAKAY316. DAK316. I'm really active on Instagram, and if you like MMA TTMs, join the TTM MMA with no space Facebook group. It's closed, good database, great bunch of collectors, always posting successes and whereabouts and all that jazz. So that's it, fellas. Go Bucks. Giannis MVP. Let's get her done. That's it. So hopefully we'll be back in like 1 or 2 weeks with like a good batch of TTMs too to recap, and maybe we'll do some live breaks too while I get them in. All right, guys. Everybody take care. Be good to each other, and be good to yourself, because I'm sure you deserve it. Peace.